Live. Sorry about that. I forgot that my doogies were on top of the camera. Okay. So I'm live and I'm fresh and had a shower and everything, so that's good. And we'll be doing the rest of that picture. Well, tonight I'll be doing that. This morning? It's this morning in the UK. Yeah, basically, yeah, I'll be doing that. Well, we have two options, and basically we've got the felt pens, or we've got the felt pens, or we've got the box of colouring pencils. That's basically the two choices we have. So if you got a preference, let me know, because I will be using one or both of those. Tonight I will be using both of those, but basically I'm going to be using one or both of those. Are they purple, orange, did I say? I don't have a purple pen. I don't think I got a purple pen. I've got a dark blue, but I don't have a purple. Oh well, I guess I'm going to be using not that. Yeah, I'm going to be using regular pencils. So I did have somebody watching a minute ago, but then they disappeared. So I guess I'm by myself again, which is fine. Oh, watching. Jesus. Dude, I didn't hear the Discord go off or anything. Just kind of exploded. Oh no, we do have other options. We do have other options. We've got regular pencils or the box pencils. Do you have a preference, or does it matter?
No preference here. Whatever you think is best.
Okay, well, I'm only going to use 3 colors: black, purple, and I've got to find an orange. Oh, purple. Right away. Sounds good. Right, still no package.
Oh.
I actually tried to get in contact with the website that I got the thing from. Again, I'm trying not to spoil it. And basically, like, their website's bullshit. I know, I'm disappointed, I'm annoyed, all of that stuff, but what are you can do? Annoyingly, it's not a small amount of money that it costs, so well, that's black. That's good. Trying to figure out if that was black or not. Oh no, that might just be very, 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 very dark grey. But it's not what black is anyway. There's black. That is totally black. That is black. So what colour is this? Oh, it's dark brown. It's the darkest of browns. Oh, so yeah. Anyway, what are you up to?
This house chores.
Yay, fun. I completely forgot it was Saturday. I mean Friday. Saturday now.
The Tomska's Dark Squids video?
Not yet. I basically have like all of everybody that I'm subscribed to on my regular YouTube. I basically
Yeah.
put them all into the watch later list, and then I just go through them chronologically. And because I keep missing, because I keep going away and stuff for the past couple weekends, I basically have not had the opportunity to basically watch them all. So I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, which one are you talking about? Do you know what it's called?
Well, I have it. Let me go look at it.
I'm not worried about spoilers.
Saying horribly awful things.
Oh yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I haven't seen that one yet.
Pretty funny, yeah. I think you'll like it. Pretty funny. Also, he does. Oh, no spoilers. Okay, I'm not gonna say anything.
I'm not that worried about it. Oh, it's a very, 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 very light purple.
Basically, does a sexy poo voice, which is always fun.
A sexy poo voice. Oh dear.
Wet poo, yeah.
Well, again, that doesn't sound awful. It just sounds kind of. Yeah, that's very him. Oh no! Oh
He
no!
does the voice very well too. So it's like, wow.
I made a mistake.
Oh no! What'd you do?
Oh no, it's salvageable. I think it's salvageable. I accidentally colored in a bit. You know, I've basically got his nuzzle. His nuzzle muzzle.
Mm-hmm.
His muzzle is basically like kind of undefined and kind of a different color to the rest of his face. Well,
Yeah.
I basically forgot that when I started coloring in the side of his face, and I was just like, shit. So I need another color, but that's going to be orange, so that's fine. Never mind. I should be able to salvage that. But no, that does sound something like he would do. It's a very him thing.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I did see the title of the videos when I put them on the playlist, so basically I did know. I did kind of know what the video was going to be about.
Yeah, it's just basically him saying random things that people submitted. It's pretty funny at parts. It's kind of ridiculous.
That's cool.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
I want to see some of this animated. It'd be funny. Just like cut up the video and just animate different bits.
Oh, you know somebody's going to do that.
Yeah. So that's what he basically said at the beginning of the video. It was just like, yeah. So
These pencils are noisy. I really do need like a flexible table thing, so I'm not holding it all the time, because for some reason that really hurts my middle finger. I'm not you guys off. I'm just holding it. Most of the board's weight is going onto my middle finger. So basically, whenever I'm finished drawing on the board, I basically always end up with this like annoying pain on my little finger, on my middle finger, and I'm just kind of like holding it when I'm in the house. Yeah. Artist problems. It's actually big guy problems because it's something that I'm actually resting the board on my belly. But of course, my belly's large and is in the way, so basically it means that I have to actually hold the board at a funny angle.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat guy. Ooh! There has been progress on the shirt front, on the police outfit front.
Cool.
It's expensive though, and I don't know if they ship to the UK. But I found with the help of a couple of friends from Groma, I found a website that basically does like police uniform supplies.
Oh, that's cool.
I know, and they do cosplaying supplies as well, you know, and
Nice.
yeah. But no, they've got a really nice shirt, and it looks good, and it's just I think it might be in my size. I was going to get 2 anyway. Just
You have to send me a link.
Oh, I'll show you after I finish doing this. I'll definitely show you in the Hangout section. The only problem is that I'm going to have to wait until I can actually save up enough money to actually get it. Hey, Jeffrey.
Hugs, Jeff.
Really like pencil. I do like this purple. It's not too intrusive. It almost looks Is purple close to pink?
Kind of, I guess.
It's just in certain lights, it does kind of do the. It looks like it almost goes grey.
It's darker, I'd say, than pink.
Well, I can't really show you what it is because it's basically the color gets kind of drained out of it when it's on camera. It's a very light purple. It's kind of fluffy purple.
Yeah.
Cotton candy. That's what I was trying to think of. I was trying to think of the word cotton candy. It's like cotton candy purple, you know. But yeah, it's apparently it's a well-known supply place.
That's cool. Yeah, I've been. Because I don't go to conventions often, but cosplay is definitely something that I'd love to get into.
Oh hell yeah, I love that too. I really, honestly, I love dressing up, and I love the idea. I've never done it, but I just love the idea of all the fun that you can have if you're basically, you know, especially if you cover your face, that nobody knows who you are. And you can kind of,
exactly.
You can be that character for a little while. It's kind of funny, in my opinion.
Yeah.
You know, but the only problem is that there aren't that many fat characters.
Well, you're just not looking from the right places. You can't always make up your own character too. I mean.
No, I know. I'm a chubby bat. I could be a chubby Batman. I could be like a fat man. Chubby Batman.
You come from the alternate universe where Bruce Wayne just got like really fat.
Yeah, he was just really depressed about his parents dying, so he just ate ice cream all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk around the convention with melting ice cream. Just a tub and a spoon.
That's funny.
In the Batman costume. Yeah. I've done that once. I've only done that one. You know, I've only cosplayed once, and it wasn't really. It wasn't really as anything. It was like I said, I got a green zoot suit. You know, the zoot suits, the spandex suit things.
Yeah.
And I went as a pre-rendered character. And I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, I like that. That's great.
Unfortunately, everybody knew how I was because basically I'm a very unique shape. Well, you know, I'm the wide short one. You know?
Have you ever been into like steampunk at all?
Oh yeah, I've got like a bunch of steampunk stuff, but nothing that fits me and is super spectacular. You know, I've got a waistcoat, I've got welding goggles, and I've got a bowler hat.
Yeah,
that's basically.
I mean, steampunk, you just basically create your own outfit, and doesn't really have to be any specific way or anything.
But I like to actually think that I've put some effort into it. Like when I did the whole pig costume and everything, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Because I actually I brought a bunch of stuff together and I made an entirely new character, and then somebody ruined it. So yeah. So, yeah. Oh, okay. I get to sharpen the pencil. I'm always excited when I get to sharpen the pencil. Because I get to use my piggy. I like using the piggy. Yes, Jeff. It is annoying about the package. And yeah, it is like a lavender color. It's very, very pretty. Pretty.
Lavender.
Lavender.
It's the color of Sailor Pluto.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Like, oh my god.
Right? I know.
Oh, fuck. Thanks. Thanks. That's great.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's just, because you know what's happening now, right?
Yes, I definitely know what's happening.
Yeah, it's great. Never running from a real fight. She totally does, though. She totally runs from real fights all the time. Every fucking episode, she's running away. You know?
Is the one called she'll never turn back on her friend, and she's always there to defend. And something, I don't know.
It's super lame. Piggy power.
Piggy power. Oh my god.
I should totally make up a superhero that's just.
Whenever you said piggy power, it just totally reminded me of Scrappy Doo.
No, it's puppy power. Although I could do that too. Make up a superhero that's like that is a dog. That is basically dog power. Dogman.
Dogman. Top of the universe. I don't know. No, you know what you should do? You should like have like a superhero whose alter ego is basically a pup at night. Like he dresses up as a pup and just goes out and like fights crime or something.
Yeah, but the only problem with that is that basically I might get criticized for just, oh, you just wanted to wear your pup gear to the convention kind of thing. That would be really annoying.
No, but well, here's the thing. That's why you have to just work on the outfit to like make it like really, I don't know, make it really stand out from like just other pups, I guess.
I could just get a trench coat and have a cut up hat, you know, and basically have the it could be the, no, because that's not really a thing. Damn it.
You could do it with like, what are those hats with the rims that go all the way around them? You could do it with like one of those hats with like the ears coming out the holes, and then like yeah.
We just need to research some comics and stuff and see if there's like a piggy, like either a piggy superhero or piggy character,
Basically,
or
the image I have
a dog
right now, like Rorschach with like a pup mask, basically. So,
yeah, because that is an actual character. That's from that really crappy CG movie.
oh yeah,
That like was it like Food Fight or something? I can't remember what it's called.
I have no idea.
Charlie Sheen voiced the dog character.
Ew, Charlie Sheen.
But he's like all of the rest of the CG is shit, and in that movie, but
yeah,
like his character is, because it's the main character, I'm guessing is not super badly animated.
right.
It's just generally shit. It's only bad because generally the entire thing is shit. I'll look it up in a minute. You have to remind me about all the stuff that I'm going to look up.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's called Food Fight. I'll just look up Charlie Sheen CG dog or something. I'll find it. I will find him. I think it looks good, although basically it's looking very grey to me. I think I might have shifted into the pink spectrum somewhere.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah.
Oh, Tubbs, do they deliver packages on the weekend? If so, hopefully it will get to you today. But you have waited long enough. Yeah, I think they do on Saturdays. I just don't think they do on Sundays. Damon's actually a bit confused because basically he said that basically we haven't got any mail for the past week.
She is the one. Sailor Moon.
That's like a problem, isn't it?
It is a problem.
Like surely we would have had like a bill or something. It's no big deal, I'm sure. I'm doing the orange, and hopefully this isn't going to suck.
Somebody holding your mail hostage.
They're going to get a big surprise if they open my package.
No, Jeffrey has your mail. He's holding it hostage. He just wants you to come to his house, basically.
Yeah, but I am coming to his place.
Yeah.
So that he doesn't have motive then. Someone else is doing this to me. Somebody messing with me.
Maybe.
I nearly said something stupid then. I nearly said like, yeah, in the UK we don't have mailboxes, but it's a mailbox. Well, no. What we have is we have like all of the doors in the UK, everybody's front door has a slit in it, and that's where you put your mail.
The mail slot? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. That's cool.
And yeah, but our front door is actually like big and elaborate and got stained glass in it and stuff. So basically, it's like you don't have a peasant's door. No, we have a metal box that's attached to the outside of our house. So maybe somebody is like has the key to it and basically is messing with me somehow. I don't know.
They're taking your mail.
Well, this is a package, so I don't know how they would do that. Something fishy is going on.
I don't know. Does it smell like tuna where you are?
What?
No, because fish, tuna. Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't hear what you said clearly.
I said, does it smell like tuna where you are?
Feel the fishiness. No. Why would it smell of tuna? I don't get it.
She would never turn back on her friends. Just always there to defend them.
What's another kind of anime-inspired music piece that's set in a high school? Maybe in some kind of after-school club.
What?
Maybe a game of some
No,
kind
no.
instead.
Stop it.
Well, if you're going to try to torture me with music, then I'm going to try to torture you with music. See, I can play this
You
too.
know what? I didn't even make you, okay? So you
Who
can
is it? Don't do it. I can't.
yeah, you can just no.
Oh, it's playing in my head now.
What, that song?
Yeah, Doki Doki Literature Club instead.
Better not.
I'm not playing it. I'm busy doing the art stuff.
Good.
But afterwards, it's all bets are off.
No. No.
Just have to keep me busy by telling me to look up more different stuff.
Yes, keep busy.
Yeah.
You're fine. You don't need to do anything else. Think about Shadow of Love. I'll take him out of things. Oh, I love it. It's a good color scheme.
I don't know. I'm going to see how the black works with it.
Okay.
I mean, I forgot what the black these coloring pencils are.
Right now, I have the theme from Dude Robber Rob playing in my head.
What?
Do you know what Dude Robber Rob is?
No.
It's like a slice of life anime basically, but it's like kind of crazy because like it takes place in some city in Japan. I think it's like a made-up city in Japan, and but the interesting part is like everything's kind of normal, but also kind of not because there's like a whole supernatural element to the show, except that it like takes place within like the real world, I guess.
I thought you were gonna say something like Tenchi Muyo-ish, like or something.
I haven't seen Tenchi Muyo.
Tenchi Muyo. I love Tenchi Muyo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been wanting to get it on DVD for ages, but they just they don't seem to do it in the UK region at all.
Yeah, I always hate when you can't find a certain something on that you want on DVD because they won't release in your region.
Oh, so that's stuck in my head now.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, it looks okay. Got some decent texturing out of the orange. Just a pudgy teddy bear.
It's good. I like it.
Right, now for the last one. I don't know. It's mainly going to be a one color because it's oh no, there are two different colors.
Eating all the body.
What two colors should I use for the next one? I'm going to use just the felts.
Just the belts.
Yeah.
Can't see colors.
So I can't actually use like purple and stuff because I don't have purple and stuff. And
Let me see what you have.
I'm trying to show you because it's like the packaging kind of mutes the color palettes.
Yeah.
So I was trying to get them out of the packaging, but I can't actually do that without throwing them everywhere.
What do you think, Jeff? What color should we use?
It's just, it's mainly going to be one. It's for this picture, so it's mainly going to be one color, but he has got a bit of tummy poking out here because he's facing away. So it's mainly going to be one color.
It's purple, red, orange. I think on the last one you should use like red and blue or something.
I mean, like blue for the body and red for the belly, or
yeah, that work. Yeah.
It's very striking colors. Okay.
Well, you seem to have kind of a thing going on, so I'm just like, wow.
I'm just getting my blue out. Okay. I've got to put the pencils back. There are other lyrics, dude, to that song.
Yeah, I just can't remember them.
Sounds like look them up or something. I don't know.
Going on the boat. Quiet.
I like the legendary fight with Shia LaBeouf. Another Tuesday night with Shia LaBeouf. It's just actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf. You know.
Yeah.
You're finally safe from Shia LaBeouf. Wait, he isn't dead. Shia surprise. Shia surprise is just one of the best lines ever.
Yeah, it's one of the greatest one-liners ever created. You can basically say in situations where like something unexpected happens, you're just like, giant surprise.
What a twist! M. Night Shyamalan's secret personality. Whenever something happens that's a twist, he's like, "What a twist!
The twist.
What a twist!" When you have to be slightly racist by putting a little bit of an Indian accent on it.
Oh gosh.
So you have to go, "What a twist!
What a twist!" Oh no, it sounds kind of like the fake Italian accent. The twist.
Are you gonna demonstrate the fake Italian accent? Or are you just saying that my fake Indian accent is a?
It kind of goes on the edge of Italian, at least from what I hear. So.
Well, it's just only 3 words, so it's like it's not really much of an accent building off of it. With a twist.
Yeah. What a twist. Or no, like kind of French. Maybe.
Just remembered the Tomska joke.
Au contraire.
What do you call a French racist?
What?
A baguette.
Thank you.
Get it?
No, I don't.
It's because it's bigot, but it's French, so it's baguette. It's a baguette. You know, like the French bread, it's a baguette, but it's bigot. But it's a French racist. So they're not bigoted; they're baguetted.
Oh, you said.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said a French raisin.
Oh.
That's why.
No, I said French.
I misheard you. That's why.
Alien.
I'm just like trying to comprehend that in my head, and I'm just like, oh, that's what he said. Sure, surprise.
What does the spoon do? Well, it baked you a cake. I love cake. And then it destroyed France. Oh no! This is a carrot cake.
Oh no! I know.
This is a carrot cake. I think the spoon might be evil.
Tom, where's your girlfriend?
She's at work. Oh, right, okay. Where does she work again? The hole. It's the little quiver in his voice every time he says the hole. You know, he doesn't just say the hole. He says it's in the hole. There's a little quiver in the hole. So it's the hole. He finds his favorite movie. He's like, oh, there it is. I'm like, oh fuck. Just get the whole sound effect again. I love that sound effect. It's just the Inception noise sound effect, but it's still funny.
Yeah, yeah. Inception noise sound effect. That's now a thing.
What was that?
Like that didn't exist before Inception, huh? Or maybe it did, but now that Inception came out, it's now just the Inception noise. It's not known as any other noise.
Yep.
It's not the body.
You have just decapitated Shia LaBeouf.
You are now safe from Shia LaBeouf.
Wait, he isn't dead. Shia supplies. But yeah, I can't remember what the lyrics are to the big bits that that lead up to it. But there's one line that is, "But you know jujitsu." I just like the "But you know jujitsu" is a thing.
Now, what was really great about the video, though, was that it was a whole production. So, like, you know, he actually got, like, a chorus of people and, like, dancers to act out.
Yeah, it does grow, doesn't it? It gets bigger. The whole thing gets just more impressive.
Not the little kid come in just for the whisper parts. Quiet.
Right, let's see if my paper will be completely destroyed by the felt pen. I think it might not survive fully for some reason. Shut up, birds. I don't give a crap about the sun coming up anymore. You ruined it for me. The miracle of life you've ruined for me, you know.
That should be an animation. You can just imagine that now. Animated you just like walking up to like the door and then just walking out and then yawning and just watching as the sun comes up and all of a sudden like some birds start tweeting, you're just like, shut up, birds.
Oh, you see, no one cares.
Actual cannibal show. Don't hurt me. Help me. I won't up your imagination.
So I'm just being very, very careful about where I put these lines because whenever I do felt colouring in, you can always see where the strokes are. So I'm trying to make it look textured as best as I could.
Thanks, I made you.
Okay.
You're unbelievable. Oh!
But no, after I've done this one, I will be doing something else.
Nothing.
Yeah, I might have ruined this one.
No.
I might have. I don't know yet.
No.
I don't know yet. Give it a minute. I'm just saying that my initial reaction is that I might have ruined this bit of paper.
No. Oh gosh. The bit with the moon came in from the Aztec movie.
Bit with the moon? What do you mean, like?
Hey, you got your kids.
Yeah, you need the whole setup, dude. You have to. The context means everything with that joke.
Yes, I know.
Oh, Brian, it's so romantic out here. Yeah, it's just you, me, and the moon. Hey, you guys should kiss. Yeah. Is this you? Hello. Knock, knock. I am a mirror. I am lonely. Yeah, who's there? A mirror. I am lonely.
Stupid.
My partner just always goes, "Aw," whenever he sees that one. He cares too much. It's just a character. It's like on South Park where it's like Christmas episode and it goes through the entire Christmas episode. There's like it just happens and then at the end of it, it's just there's like a one solitary shot of like Jesus sitting in the middle of a big empty room with a bunch of tables and plate settings and everything, and he's just there with a little cupcake with a candle in it, and he's like, "Happy birthday to me," because it's Christmas.
Oh gosh.
It's just like I always laugh at that, but no, Damon's always like, "Oh," it's like, no, it's funny. It's just like it's sad. It's like, but it's funny. That's the joke. That it's sad. Yeah, Damon's too sweet sometimes. Yeah, I kind of am going to do a comic at some stage where basically it is just a bear. Like he wakes up, he goes outside, and there's this bird. Like he's all kind of like happy and shiny, you know. And it's like the morning, he wakes up, he goes outside, he's all happy, shiny, and there's a bird sitting on a little tree, and he just walks up to the bird with a big smile on his face, and then whacks it with a baseball bat.
And like throughout the comic, you just see like tweet tweet just randomly around the sides of the panel.
Yeah, that's a moth. I was like, uh-oh. I thought I saw something weird in my peripheries, but it's not. It's just a moth. Don't go in the bugs apple. It's gonna do it anyway.
Don't go toward blood.
Really a Bugs Life reference.
What?
Is it really?
What do you want me to say?
I'm sorry, I don't know.
complete the
Yeah, I bet if I'm not here, they don't sing. I bet they're fucking quiet when I'm not here.
Honey, where's the baby on fire? I need children.
Yeah, it doesn't look super awesome. It looks kind of weird to me. Somebody will buy it. I mean, I could do it in solid color, but because you can see all of the line strikes, I mean, I've intentionally left them obvious. I don't know, what do you guys think?
Yeah, it's not amazing. It's all right.
Yeah. Super Ted, because it's blue and red. So I just realized that that happened in my brain.
What?
Super Ted.
I don't know that.
It's like it's like Superman, but he's a bear because the red and the blue.
Oh.
If he had yellow somewhere, he'd be Superman Ted.
Oh, Ted. Gotcha.
Super Bear. What did it do to the back of this paper? Oh, it didn't do that bad. Only a little bit on the back of it. Yeah. Colorful and pretty. Pretty colorful. The psychedelic page to go with the other not psychedelic page. Right, so tomorrow, if I'm around, because it's the weekend, I will be doing the Valentine's Day card specials.
Fun.
These ones.
Nothing.
I'll at least be starting on them. There we go. Are you and Damon going to the movies today, Tubbs? No, we were supposed to go. We're supposed to go yesterday, but because it's Saturday now. It's 4 a.m. In the UK on Saturday now. But no, we were supposed to go yesterday, but we just kind of. I forgot what day it was. I thought that was Friday. I thought I was craving pizza and takeout. Should have known. We had an indoor barbecue kind of day for dinner instead.
Oh, fun.
Well, we've been working outside a lot because basically we've been transferring the the power distribution node to the inside of the house from the outside of the house. So basically the external lighting is offline, which means that I had to walk out into the darkness with my ultra powerful Night's Watch torch.
Oh, okay.
It's like so powerful. It's cool.
How powerful is it?
Well, it's got an LED upgrade, so basically it's even more powerful.
LED, yeah.
Yeah, it's a proper. Oh, it's a proper mag light. I did not know that. So it's a proper security guard flashlight.
Yeah, it is.
It's huge.
Looks like that's the long back end. So yeah.
It's designed so you can go on your shoulder and you can look around. That's why it's designed that way. But no, it's cool because it's got like it's got an adjustable focal point. If you leave it on a bit of paper for too long, you leave it on a bit of tissue paper too long on this setting, then it will actually make a dot, a dark outline on that bit of paper. Well, I won't anymore because it's an LED. I don't know, can I do that with an LED? I'm not sure if that's a thing anymore.
Yeah. Because fluorescent is basically different than LED, so.
I'm doing what I really shouldn't do, and that's point this thing underneath my desk, just because there's like a ton of spider webs there. I'm going to freak out my legs by basically not putting my legs anywhere near this part of my desk.
Spiders.
I'm kind of just checking out to see if there's like mold or anything on there. But no, there's no mold. Well, there is mold, like dead mold. Old dead mold. That is a big spider.
Ow.
You okay? Sound like you hurt yourself.
No, I'm fine.
Anyway, yeah, funky flashlight.
Yeah. It's awesome.
But no, we were outside and stuff, and basically we just got me in the mood for barbecue instead. But I was having a feeling that I wanted like a proper pizza, not just the pizzas that I made. But no. Anyway, yeah, completely forgot what day it was because of that, because I was going to have takeout instead. Playing with the flashlight now. Don't want to run out the batteries, but meh.
Find your toy, Tubbs.
What toy?
The toy. You know exactly what toy.
What toy? What?
This is basically watching you on stream having a searchlight party in your office.
Oh, it's waterproof. I didn't know that.
That's cool.
Yes, this is Mag Instrument on Ontario, California, USA. Apparently that's where the Maglite factory is or something. Wow, that's a huge spring for the batteries.
I may be a flashlight. Use some.
What was I supposed to look up? I was supposed to look up a couple of things, but I've forgotten what they were now. I think that shirt.
DEI movie.
Oh yeah, the food fight dog movie thing.
Yeah.
Dog movie thing. The dog movie. I'll put the flashlight back on my filing cabinet. Right. Oh yeah, we were gonna look up.
And costume ideas for cosplay ideas for pop. Except for pop.
Oh no.
What happened?
I looked. Well, my search window, the on my browser, it's full of pictures of Chris still. So now I'm just trapped scrolling down the pictures of Chris. For hours later.
Now in my search window, I basically kind of already start figuring out. I was like, oh, great.
Yeah. 4 hours later.
4 hours later.
That's a nice one, of course.
Just still scrolling pictures of Chris.
I'm totally still scrolling pictures of Chris. How could I not? How could I not? I mean, seriously. He's so pretty. But he's so pretty. Right, I think it's called Food Fight. Ah. Oh my god, there's like toys and everything you can get for it. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I've got a problem. I've got the dog stuck on me. I'm like, nah, I got you. But they were on top of the webcam. Nah.
Oh, that's.
There you go. They can be behind me, holding each other up. Anyway, yeah, that horrible movie, that one.
Thing. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Well, it's because the movie never came out because it was deleted off of like somebody's server, a company that was making, I don't know, it had Christopher Lloyd in it, for fuck's sake. It was like it was going to be a big movie, and then they kind of just lost funding.
The animation just looks horrible.
You can find it somewhere online still, but you can't find an actual copy of the release of it.
I got to leave.
But no, that kind of dog, it's like I could totally put this. It's just like an Indiana Jones outfit on a dog. So I guess I could cosplay as the dog. But no, if we just search for dog superhero,
Dog superhero.
Then we get a bunch of dogs as in superhero costumes. That's not what. Okay. Oh no! Wait. Oh no. Oh no, that is an actual dog. I'm looking for an anthropomorphic. Oh, that is adorable. Oh no, that's just too cute. Right. It's not focusing on my screen. Why are you not focusing on my screen? Focus on screen. Focus on screen.
Oh.
I know, right? It's just so cute. But yeah, you basically get a bunch of that kind of picture. I was hoping for a bit more. Oh, there's a doggy Thor. Oh, it does make me want to like do kind of like an art piece of the Marvel superheroes, but in different breeds of dogs.
Yeah.
You know.
Just like do them as normal dogs, but do them like as.
Oh my god!
Super be funny.
Someone's already done it. It's like somebody's Etsy store. I love the spider pug. Oh, it's so cute.
That's awesome.
It kind of bummed me out though, because like I said, that's kind of my idea, but it's already been done. Shit. Oh my god. They've got iron chihuahua. And Captain America's a French bulldog. I mean, that's just adorable. But that Thor is just sweet. Thank you. It's completely making me forget what I'm looking for.
That Thor one is fabulous. Really like that.
It's really good. Oh, there's a Doge with a Captain America shield just on its back. A Doge dog, you know.
Oh, cool.
Right? No.
No?
Well,
Yes.
I'm just kind of stuck with this now.
Yes. No. Maybe.
Well, I'm trying to find like an actual comic book superhero that's based on. Yeah.
Yes.
Fine. Let's go the other way. Pig superhero. And it's the same. It's the same thing. It's basically the same thing.
Spider pig. Spider. Yeah.
Actually, some of them are quite creative. They're just pigs. Wait, there's a flying pig for some reason. It's fun.
Flying. Super pig. Super scared.
That one's very cute.
That dog, though. He cannot read his mind. He's like, what the hell is happening?
That one's pretty funny. It's like it's like Captain America, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just. I was hoping for like a
fight for your freedom. Oh, look, capital thing.
Yeah. There's the there's a female superhero pig. There's Spider Pig, which is an actual thing. Not a lot of people know this, but but Spider Pig actually is from a cartoon.
Oh yeah, in the comics, yeah, I remember that. Yeah. whenever they were doing the Spider-Verse thing, yeah, that's great. That's crazy that was the thing. And then they had Spider-Man or manga Spider-Man, whatever. Yeah, ones.
What the hell is that? Pigman is in there's a pig android pig man thing. Apparently it's from a X-Men comic of some kind.
Oh, cool.
Not really. It's like part cyborg as well. I don't know. And it's too muscly. Pigs should be pigs.
He just took way too many hormones or steroids. Yeah, so
it's like the pig from Family Guy. There's a pig on Family Guy where this like it comes from the ultimate from an ultimate universe. Like which is like it's that Christianity doesn't exist, so basically we're like 1,000 years into the future instead in that universe, and Stewie basically wins a pig breeding competition at a state fair by basically going into this other universe and getting the perfect genetic pig, and it basically is just like it's this big fuck off muscly giant pig. Basically he's like, see, I won with my pig, and the pig just kind of like is just there. It just goes oink. It doesn't actually go. It doesn't actually oink. And Brian's like, oh my god, Stu, what is that? He basically like he insults the pig. Well, he insults Stewie or the pig. I can't remember which way it is, but it just basically just punches Brian, and it really like throws him across the field or something. It's funny.
That's great.
It's really good. Perfectly genetic pigs.
The best seller is like Ultra.
Bebop.
Bebop.
Or is it Rocksteady? Oh no, Bebop is the pig. Rocksteady's the yeah.
Oh, from yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Teenage
Mutant Ninja Turtles. He was in a show.
Oh.
Oh, Spider Pig. I'm sorry, Tubbs. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know. I didn't know that was the name. Well, I didn't know that. What was the name? There's no comma. So basically, I was all confused. Food Fight. The movie's called Food Fight. You can find it online somewhere, I'm pretty sure. But I wouldn't recommend watching all the way through because it is ridiculously bad.
Just from that one image alone, I can tell that it just looks like the animation. I bet it's like just horrible.
Well, it's the beginning. It's like you know, it's like they were in the beginning stages of the animation process. So basically, you can't really judge it from there because all of their eye lines are all screwy because basically they didn't animate the eyes yet. They didn't animate. They didn't add full textures on things as well. So, like I said, it is a bit meh. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, and of course, obviously they didn't, because it was a scrapped idea. They basically got rid of all of their rewrites of where the script was going and stuff. So the story is actually not bad. It's not super bad, but it's basically like it needs work still. It's basically not working anymore. It's just like I said, it's ridiculously bad. You know, it's bad as in crazy.
Yeah.
Not incompetent or it sucks. It's bad because it's crazy. It makes no sense in places, but in a weird way. You know what I mean? So yeah.
No, just explain it more. It will become clearer, I'm sure.
Mm. So yeah, that movie's called Food Fight. If you want to go look for it on the internet somewhere.
I'm not gonna go look for it because Charlie Sheen.
Well, no, Jeffrey asked me what it is. I was kind of talking to Jeffrey. And Jeffrey said, "Oh, so adorable." I bet he was talking about the doggies, the superhero doggies. Wolfie, do you know much about comic books? Do you know if there's like a dog-based superhero or a pig-based superhero? Just curious.
The only one I can really think of is and he didn't really make all that an appearance, but Crypto.
Yeah, but that's an actual dog. I'm kind of I want to. Yeah.
Kind of want a more anthropomorphic.
Well, definitely, yeah. If somebody says Scooby Doo, I'm gonna that's bad. Nope.
No. There must be, right?
Jeffrey remembers that episode of Family Guy.
You could probably just look up comic book dog superhero.
No, but then I get a bunch of dogs in comic books with superheroes. I just tried that. That's what we ended up with, basically. It does look like a bad movie, yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to look up. I'm going to see if I can put this on Discord as well. I can't. I would be able to see the chat for just a quick second. I'm sorry, guys. But no, I want this shirt because that's what I was looking at, wasn't it?
That's a cool one.
What's a cool one?
Oh, I'm going to show you. You probably already saw it, though. So. No, I'm basically looking at what you were looking at. So. There's
It's only $20 apparently, but I don't know if they ship to the UK.
What, the police stand up bit?
Yeah. Oh, Galls. GALLS.
What?
GALLS. Apparently, it's a store in America. Galls.
Galls.
Apparently. I've got the link to the actual thing, the actual product. But no, I found this shirt, and it goes up to a 6XL. I found this shirt, so I can begin the process of getting a actual cop outfit, and it's really nice. But it goes, like I said, it goes up to 6X.
That is what our security uniform looks like. That's funny.
Well, can you order just like a really big one? Do you get the chance to like? Are you in charge of your ordering of your uniform and stuff like that?
No, not really.
Oh, god damn it! I was gonna say, well, that's all my problems solved.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I could just send you some money, and basically you could put together an outfit for me.
But yeah, I'm not really in charge of that. So yeah, so.
Oh, whenever I worked, when I worked in retail and we had to have a uniform and stuff, I basically got away with wearing my own trousers because like they didn't have any big enough trousers, and basically the shirts and stuff, they just had to order super big ones in like every 4 months or so because I kept snagging them on things and stuff. So yeah,
That's cool.
I still got some of my old uniform. Don't know where it is. I've still got some of it.
You saw basically a Thanos bulldog, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw that. That was terrible. Sorry.
Oh, they even have Red Skull and Captain America.
Yeah, that's why I found the Captain America.
That's a cute one.
They got like the Punisher and everything. The Punisher pug. I like the naming idea on that. But yeah. Punisher pug. Oh fuck.
Yeah, I mean, you could basically make up your own dog superheroes.
I'm just gonna post it in the main Discord.
Unless you find like the Spider Pig thing, because from there you could probably find like within the Spider Pig universe, you could probably find like different superheroes through that way. I don't know.
I need to find like other things on that website as well. I need to find like a badge, and they do hats. They do actually do hats, but they're really expensive. Goals.
Wonder if they do badges.
They do badges.
They do? Oh, okay.
Badges and insignia.
Feel like a very generic thing then. They do.
They've got a bunch of badge holders. Goals
Yeah,
Universal leather badge
yeah.
holder. Law Pro Light Security Enforcement Officer badge.
Oh, they even have a universal leather badge holder.
Yep, they got all sorts.
Oh, and there's the security enforcement officer badge.
Yeah, like I said, they got a bunch of stuff.
Wow,
It's
that's
pretty
crazy.
It's pretty awesome. I just don't know if they ship to the UK.
Yeah.
Because I haven't actually bought anything from them yet. Because like I said, I was gonna get some money together and then basically and get it.
It's probably where my company orders all their shirts. That's funny. That is funny.
Gear. They've got gloves, handcuffs, restraints. I wonder how much of this stuff actually. I wonder if they know that they get like. I'm pretty sure a bunch of people
They
that I know.
probably know that, they get like custom orders for just fake stuff.
But yeah, they got like where's the? They got hats, but they don't actually tell me which. Sorry. They don't actually tell me. The right sizing on the hats. It doesn't tell you in inches or what size the hat is. It just tells you what size it is. But the thing is that the sizing is different sometimes between states. I think it broke. I broke the website.
Oh no.
I put hat in the thing.
Oh no.
And it's stuck. It's stuck looking.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, here it is. Got it. Right, yeah, they got the plain tactical hats. They've got the bell crown cap, which is kind of what I'm looking for, but I'm looking for the midway cap.
Okay.
But they do. Oh wow, they do this. They do straw brim campaign hat with a 3-piece leather chin strap. Jesus Christ. I just assumed that was just something that you pick up. You know, that one. That you could just pick up, like, I didn't know that was an official police cop hat.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, it is pretty good, their selection. It's just that, look at the prices, though. So, you know, $60 for just a regular cap. A regular police hat. You got the security caps?
Shoot.
Maybe
Oh, wow.
Security beanies. But yeah, it's just it's pretty cool. It is pretty cute. But like I said, they just don't have the right amount of sizing information and stuff. And I am pushing the upper limits of what they do shirt size wise, and I couldn't find any trousers that would fit me. That was really annoying, but yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh gosh. I'm gonna be singing that without even meaning to.
Oh. They've got a most popular section, so you can just get whatever somebody else did. That sounds really stupid now I think about it. Oh, I love that. Clip on. There's a clip on tie.
Stuff to order just for kink stuff and there.
That's kind of what I was saying earlier. I wonder if they know if it's like.
They may have to know, you know? There has to be like a set parameter for people who are just looking for kink stuff, and then, you know, other people.
Yeah, well, they do know about the cosplay. They know about cosplay because basically there's a bunch of reviews. They've got actual product reviews like Amazon and eBay and stuff. So basically, because I was looking at them when I was looking at the hats to see if anybody's got like a particularly large neck like me that has problems with hats. And yeah, basically I found a bunch of people saying it's like, found this for, you know, it's perfect for this kind of, for doing a police outfit cosplay for a convention, thumbs up, great quality, all that stuff, you know. And there's a couple like that as well, so it's like, it's awesome. So oh, there aren't any superheroes I know of based on pigs or dogs. I know, because I know a lot about like comics and stuff, mostly the storylines and everything. But I couldn't remember if there was any pigs or dogs. There's a couple of villains that are.
The furries haven't broken out and trained.
I couldn't hear what he said. Sorry. There's a couple of villains. There's a couple of villains that are basically based on pigs and dogs and stuff. Mostly pigs. But I don't actually know of any. Yeah. So what were you saying?
No, I was just saying basically furries haven't broken out in mainstream comics.
Yeah. Wolfie, do you know where I could get a police outfit, a police uniform in my size? I was all excited because I actually know somebody who like was a police outfit, who was an actual police officer, and basically I asked him, you know, like where do you get your stuff from and stuff like that, because he also, after he was out of the police force, he basically still got his uniform and got more uniforms and stuff from the States. And he was like, and and I asked him where he got his stuff from. He basically got all of his stuff from a trip that he made to San Francisco. Where he actually went to a store where they actually got one of the departments got all their cop outfits from, and he basically just got a custom made cop outfit. Unfortunately, even though he was a big dude, I found out that he never got any bigger than 50-inch chest. So, and I'm around about 58 to I'm a 58 to 62 chest. So, because of course your chest expands and contracts when you breathe.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah. But no, he basically said that he couldn't get. Yeah, I was really looking forward to. I was all excited, to basically go over to his place because he's a fairly good friend, although he lives kind of far away in the UK. To go over to his place and kind of do like a montage of trying on all of his different police gear, because he kind of used to collect police outfits from the States and from Europe. So he's got the proper English helmet and everything.
Oh.
But no. Oh wow, that's pretty. So that moth that was attacking me earlier, it's now
What?
that moth that was attacking me earlier. It's now not attacking me. As long as it doesn't move,
That's cool.
it'll be cool.
Let's go hang out.
Yeah, Jeffrey says they look great, but they are expensive. Well, for what I understand, it's an actual police police hat.
Yeah.
So, it's like you're paying for the quality as well as the as well as it being an actual police hat. I have to ask a couple of friends about the police supply places here. That'd be awesome. If I can get like everything from one place, that would be great. Ideally, I was hoping for like I'm still hoping someday to try to get a custom leather police outfit. That'd be awesome. But that's just me. Oh yeah, by the way, I put the link in the Discord to that shirt.
Yeah, I found the website. So like I typed it in basically after you sent the name. So
It's just awesome. I just need to find everything I need there. But the only problem is that's going to cost me, like I said, that's going to cost me a lot of money. I need to find the proper
arm and a leg. Yeah, I mean, unless it's like something you really want to do, you shouldn't really like, I don't know. Like you shouldn't go out of your way to do it.
Why?
Well, I mean, unless it's like you're just okay with like, getting a police uniform. I mean, if it's something that you see yourself like doing, if you see yourself doing it, like doing the cosplays and just like using it for different things. I mean, that's supposed to be useful in that sense.
Well, it's not just going to be for cosplay fun.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So.
Well, I'm pretty sure that basically, even if I did get the biggest size that I've got there, then I will have a problem with tightness in places. Mainly belly places. So
Yeah,
I couldn't really,
I
couldn't really use it as a cosplay.
I mean, unless you're able to like alter the shirt.
Well, I kind of don't mind the tightness in places if I'm going to use it as like bear events and stuff,
Yeah.
I really don't care about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, guys, I don't know what to talk about now.
This semester, no.
I mean, I did have an idea that basically I was going to film something, but I don't know which one to film. There's like a pup. Because it's pup week and it's piggy noise week, I don't know what to do if I'm going to do some filming tomorrow. But I don't know if I'm either going to do any. I don't know if I'm either going to do any filming tomorrow. So
Do them both.
I did that.
Up piggy noise. A pup that goes oink.
That I did that.
No, is that what you said you were going to do, or
I've done it. I've done that. That video is uploaded. Everything. So.
Yeah. What did you say you were going to do tomorrow?
I'm thinking about filming something tomorrow.
Okay.
But I don't know whether to do a pup video or a piggy noise video. But then again, I don't know what one to do if I'm going to do either of them. I was really hoping for my thing to be here. But I was going to make a video on that, but I can't really do that because, yeah. I'm not going to tell you if it's related to the topics. So. I'm really going to make this a complete surprise, guys. It's really annoying.
Because now you don't have the thing, so you can't talk about.
Yeah, I'm not talking about it even more. That's the annoying thing. Because I just like I want to tell you how frustrating it is that
you just have to be kind of vague about it.
I want to talk about how awesome this thing is, but I can't talk about how awesome this thing is yet. Because I really like this thing. Anyway.
Just let all its vagueness.
I am determined though to go to Vegas with some kind of police outfit ready or something.
What shirt size do you?
I think you're asking me what shirt size I take.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a 58 chest. 58 to 60 chest.
58 to 60.
Well, it's 58. It's a 58 to 62. If you've got any ones that are in that range, then that's about what size I am. You know, because they basically they always ask you what you know what size either what size it is, and it's different everywhere I go. You know, they either use the extra large system. You know
because that's what my company uses basically. So.
Or the neck size system, or the cut system. I just don't. I hate it when they interchange. I want there to be standardized. I thought this was the point of having inches on clothes, but they don't do that. It's really annoying. So the problem is that I'm a 58 to 60 chest, but I'm a 62 to 68 belly. When I normally go clothes shopping, that's the problem I normally encounter. However, I do not care, like I said, about the belly thing when it comes to buying a shirt.
I need to type this. I don't even know. I mean, it's always worth the shot to ask whoever is in charge of that in my company if, like, I could just buy, like, a large shirt than I wear, you know? I don't think they'll let me, though. That's the thing, so. 58 to 62, 60.
I've got a tape measure here that only goes up to 60. It only goes up to 60. I've already done this on. I need to remember. I never remember my measurements after I take them. I was going to do this for like the 800th video or the 700th video. I can't remember what milestone I'm coming up to now. I'm basically just doing a measuring. But yeah, so this is a 60 inch tape measure, and it basically goes around my chest when I'm sitting up to. See, it says 56, but if I put my arms down, it's 59, basically 60, because it's actually taut around my back. There we go. so it's about 60. But if I really lean forward, then it's like 62. So I just say 58 whenever somebody asks me. And of course, the belly, it just doesn't. There's no chance. But now, if we're going to go neck sizes, one. I'm a 24 neck.
24 neck.
Well, 23 and a bit, so 24.
62 to 60 belly.
Oh yeah, the belly's crazy. I'm a 25 head. My 26 head. Hat size. I'm a 64 to 68 belly, because basically, of course, when you sit down and move around and stuff. I'm actually quite wide-shouldered as well. That's the annoying thing. Again, I'm not boasting. Just I do have annoyingly big shoulders. It makes it incredibly annoying to get shirts because everything will feel baggy sometimes. If I get like a huge shirt, it'll feel really baggy around here, around my actual chest and around my belly. It'll be huge, and yet for some reason, whenever I do like this, it will just try to cut my arms off my body. There's a button popping video that I did. That was basically when I did the blue shirt.
Yeah.
That was an extra large blue shirt, and basically like you notice that I turned around from the camera, and I did that because I was convinced that it was gonna rip. The shirt was gonna rip, but in fact, when I did that, I really hurt my arms in that shot. I don't know if you can tell, but afterwards I was like slight super pain around here, around my under, from when it cut into me. Yeah, it was a really well designed shirt. That's the annoying thing. It was a good brand shirt. It was just it was too small. And it was old, so I thought it was just gonna. I thought it was just gonna destroy itself, but it didn't destroy itself at all. It tried to hurt me.
She trusts me.
I forgot what waist measurement I am as well. I think I'm like a 54. I'm not entirely sure. But you don't really need that for shirts. I'm gonna wear my own pants.
Yeah.
Although I should invest in a belt, but the thing is that belts don't work. My pants fall down if I wear a belt.
They just need suspenders.
Yeah, I always just wear suspenders. My uncle, because my uncle was a big guy, I'm just getting my waist measurement. Okay, like that. Yeah, it's a 54. So it says 52 and a bit, so it's 53. But pant sizes are either no wait, they are in odd numbers or even, I don't know. You always go one up because when you sit down, things spread and stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah, my uncle, who was also a big dude, like really big, like crazy. Yeah. He was crazy big. He never wore suspenders ever. He had he used to be a lumberjack, so he had this big, giant, thick belt that was like this. It was like a Santa belt. They wore around these absolutely giant pairs of cargo trousers and cargo shorts. Or he basically, whenever he did have to wear like proper trousers or something, like I noticed that he used to have a belt buckle on his back, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" I was accidentally staring at it one day, and I didn't understand why. But then I realized that he also had a belt buckle on his front. It was two belts. He was so big around because he also used to wear his pants up on his belly, and he was huge. So basically, he wore two belts looped on each other. Two regular sized belts, basically. It was his size. It's crazy.
Okay.
So I could just do that if I needed to. It's like, two belts kind of on either side of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have got I should have got his wardrobe, but I was a tiny person when he passed.
Mhm.
Well, I was like 14, 15. Yeah. No, I wasn't. That was my brother. No, he passed when I was 17. Yeah. Sixteen, 17. Jeff, I didn't go into his like personal dressing. You know, I never understand. I never witnessed him getting dressed. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know how this came about. I never asked him about it. I just noticed it one day and thought to myself that that's kind of funny.
Wears 2 belts. It's funny.
So he was like 7 foot something.
Yeah.
And close to what is that in pounds? About 800 pounds.
Okay.
40 something. It was like 48 stone or something like that. It's a lot. So he was a fat guy for a giant. So that means that it was like it's crazy. He had a hormonal condition that I've actually got as well, and so does my dad. So I think my brother has it too, but he doesn't have a super serious version of it.
Huh.
It's a condition that basically screws with your hormones when you're adolescent and when you're going through puberty. I said that wrong, but you know. Yeah, but basically it made me and my dad kind of like, my dad is slightly shorter than me and I'm kind of not super tall, but for some reason he was super tall. And my brother is quite tall. He's not that tall, but yeah. But then again, I'm quite broad, and so is my dad. So my cousin actually wasn't that, like, he's not that super special, you know, proportions wise.
Yeah.
It's just odd. Oh, he does have the hair thing. He has the hair thing that I have. The fuzzy cheeked thing. Don't know. But no, Jeff, I can totally see like if I was his size, then I would totally get that creative. You know, basically, I'm not there, but I'm probably around about. I'm probably a bit bigger than him, proportionately, I guess. You know, I don't know. Like if I was his height with this amount of mass on me, then basically it would be. I'd probably be a little bit bigger than him, maybe. You know Dragon Ball Z? Has anyone seen Dragon Ball Z?
Yeah.
Right. You know Bulma's dad? Not Bulma's dad.
Yes.
King Ox.
Yes.
Yeah, that's basically that was my uncle.
Oh.
Yeah, not fat, just really, just, you know, a normal person times 2, you know, as if you just upped their proportions. That's basically what he was.
Wow.
No, but it didn't feel weird. That's what's the strange thing about it. It's like having like a Hagrid-like character in your life that just basically just has always been there. So it was never a
Right.
thing, you know?
Right.
I do remember
So-
I used to have this like I used to have this glass desk in my room. It was glass, and the monitor sat underneath the desk because monitors were fucking huge back then. So basically, for my computer, so basically you could see through the desk, and you could actually work on the desk and everything as well. But no, he came over to our house, somehow made it into my bedroom, because basically he was installing AutoCAD or something on my computer. But no, it's just that this desk, because it was glass, it left fingerprints everywhere. And I remember basically it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big thing at all, because like I said, it was him all my life. But after he left, I basically was sitting at my desk, and I was just looking at one of the fingerprints that he'd left, and I put my fingerprint on top of it, and it was like, it's fucking huge. It's like teeny thing. It's like, it was crazy. How does he operate stuff? You know, I remember thinking all this stuff about how does he just work? I just didn't understand it. But yeah.
I bet he found a way.
Anyway, the belt thing.
I mean, you know, and you know, like people who have like just things that are particular to them have to find a certain way to, you know, do things that are kind of outside the realm of normativity. So I'm sure he found a way.
Yeah.
See, and like I kind of get that, because like I'm just kind of naturally a clumsy person just because of the way I am. So basically I found a way around that, where basically if I like kind of like slip or trip or whatever, I can just like basically catch myself and regain my balance, and then just keep on going like nothing really happens. So.
Yeah. I guess it saves money because you don't have to get an extra large belt. I remember he had huge ties. Only because he was teaching my cousin how to tie a tie, because I taught my cousin how to tie a tie. And then he came in and basically was demonstrating on his tie, and he basically he did his tie, and then he put it over my cousin, and it was just super long. It always touched the ground because he had to have extra long ties. But I was weirdly fascinated, even as a kid, like how comes his ties are so gigantic? You know?
Wow.
I actually get that as a fat guy. I actually understand the long tie thing now, because I can't actually tie a regular size tie to make it look good. Whenever I do that, I always end up with this little bit of a thing, and then my tie going over, because it has to at least reach.
It has to go all the way around, right?
Well, the tie has to go. The tie, when it's tied up, it has to at least touch your belt line when you bend forward. It has to be able to cover your junk, basically, if you lean forward. That's the whole etiquette of ties, you know. But basically, I've got a hill in the way, so it doesn't really work so good. So whenever I have to do up ties, I basically make sure that they can at least touch my belly button, and that basically I have to retie them all the time to basically get them so that they can actually do that. But the thing is that I always end up with this little tiny bit, you know, of the rest of the tie sticking out when you're supposed to Ideally, that's supposed to be nearly the full length of the tie, so they can go into the little loop that they leave in the ties, you know, a tie clip and all that stuff. But yeah, so I need extra long ties.
Maybe that's next video you can do.
What's that?
How to tie a tie when you're a big person.
Well, I was going to actually do a kind of like for whenever it's Fat Daddy Week again. I was going to go through the whole, you know, getting dressed thing, kind of.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Definitely.
one of them was going to be a close up of I just have never had an opportunity to actually, you know, go to a wedding or anything else that I've actually absolutely needed to do the whole fully suited thing.
Yeah.
Because I absolutely hate doing the tie thing because it takes a long time, and I haven't got any shirts that actually button up all the way to the top. But that's
That would be great. If like at the end of the whole dressing up routine, you got like basically put on shades at the end of it, and then just like stroke a pose at the end.
I'm already a striker pose kind of person.
Dirty jobs. Yeah, the Inception thing boing.
So, Brian. Just a little boy.
Right.
So, Brian.
Just a little bit. Not overly.
What? I just said I said the little senpai.
Yeah. There it is again. I misheard you.
Well, to be honest, you're kind of in and out.
That better? Kinda.
I don't know. Kind of. Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
It's like, well, you might be in the in period. I don't know.
In the end period?
Yeah.
Am I in the end period?
Yeah.
Am I in with you, Tubbs?
What?
In the end period.
No,
In the end.
no, you have to explain what you mean by that. I don't get it. I could totally just get 2 regular belts instead of having to order an extra large belt.
Yeah.
Mm. I've still got my Naval Cadet uniform belt, which is basically just one of those little hook belts, and that's bullshit. It's supposed to go around my belly. It won't even go around my ankle.
Yeah. And the
You're fading out again.
how's this?
Yeah?
Good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why. my internet connection was like pretty spotty the last couple of days. It's just weird. So.
The chat's kind of dead.
It is. There haven't been that many people who came in today, so although
well, it's Friday night. It's Friday night / morning for you guys now. It's coming up to morning for Jeff, probably.
Yeah. So. Well, I mean, yeah, it is kind of the afternoon for me. What?
Nothing, I was giggling. It's 5:15 here in the UK, AM. The sun's come up, so that's good. Hi, Angela.
Angela Loya.
It's okay, Wolfie. I'm just noticing, because basically I just you know, after I've done some artwork, I basically just decided to just chill, you know, for a little bit before I get on with the checking mail, or in this case, I'm going to probably be checking mail, then playing some game, and then trying to go to bed. Angela says, I've always wondered. Okay. What?
Hey, Wolfie, why was your day messed up?
Yeah, I was going to ask that. Do you have another job besides YouTube? Yes. I am an artiste, and also I work for a couple of charities. Well, one of them is not really a charity. One of them I work for free, so I'm kind of working for a charity. You know what I mean? I get paid for that, but it's not completely free. But I proofread a bunch of stuff for scientific papers and universities and stuff. Also, I basically am a counsellor for the LGBT charity.
LGBT.
I actually shouldn't say that so often, because please stop that. I actually shouldn't say that so often, because I've been told that I shouldn't advertise, because then if people know me from other things, then basically they might try to get onto the team website and find me for other reasons.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, Wolfie. It does sound like a shit day. I saw that gamer girl yesterday. She was messed up. Okay. Yeah, some people are just weird. You know, some people are on the internet purely for sex, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you know, when you come onto the internet or to a section which isn't purely about sex, then it is a little bit weird.
Yeah. basically what I said yesterday.
Hmm.
Because, I mean, like, you know, I mean, outside of the realm of normal societal expectations, you don't really, you know, expect a person to just come up and be all like, hey, so you're hot. How old are you? And just like start asking personal questions.
Yeah, that's basically been my motto. I basically just you know, you talk to people online as if you would talk to them in real life.
Yeah. So.
But no, I mean, like, you know, at bear events, that is completely fine conversation. You know, or bar or something. It's just that this is.
Of course. I mean, but those, you know, those settings are, you know, kind of outside of the normal public, right? Kind of.
Yeah, you'd address somebody with a bit of conversation first and get to know them and stuff, probably.
Yeah.
Before addressing the fact that you might be interested in them physically.
Yeah.
But meh, you know, I don't mind. It didn't make me feel uncomfortable or anything. It was just kind of like intriguing, just trying to figure out where this person was coming from. But we basically figured it out.
Intrigue, suspense, all that on today's episode of LiveTUB.
I hope Chris is okay. We haven't heard from him for a couple of days.
Yeah. I'm wondering where he's been.
Well, he seems to be kind of like I'm hoping he's just, you know, just having fun or something, you know, because like I said, it is Friday night, so it makes sense.
Gosh.
Yeah, again, I don't mind that kind of conversation, really. I find it funny sometimes.
I basically heard what Wolfie just said in the voice of Aaron from that just put you laugh, please video.
Tubbed. What does
Please
that mean?
Please.
Hey, belly lover. Okay, why the two names? You're pulling a prank on me. What kind of prank? Okay, what kind of prank? It's not really a prank. You didn't really get me, you know? There was no kind of, you know, haha, gotcha moment. Also, kind of, I figured it out that Gamer Girl was, yeah.
Really? You caught him fast. I had no idea.
Well, when I asked Gamer Go a question and Belly Lover answered, then basically it was kind of over, wasn't it? Well, it didn't really work. I didn't think you were a creep. I just thought you were really thirsty. Yeah. Again, there's nothing wrong with being thirsty. It's not really that creepy.
No, nothing wrong with that. Oh gosh. So, I think I told you about this before, but we have the fog over in Hawaii. And so, like, basically when it goes on, it's just like, it feels like a horrible eye allergy to me. So basically it just causes eye allergies to me. And the way it does it is it constantly feels like there's something in my eye, though there isn't. It sucks so much.
You have fog in Hawaii. That's not unique to Hawaii.
No, I said fog.
What's that?
It's basically just air pollution from the volcano.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why it's called fog. V-O-G.
It makes you think that you got something in your eye, or that your eyes are blurry or something. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So.
That is annoying. Lionel says she said she wanted to duck you to. I know that sounds painful. I don't know what ducking is. How do you duck somebody? Did you just come up behind them and just kind of like wave your arms around? Is that how you duck someone? And go whack.
Duck.
Just come up behind somebody and just go whack.
No, see, basically what you do is you come up behind them and you just, like, you know.
Whack.
Yeah. Just make them do it really loudly, though. You know? Just make them jump.
Well, Bay Lover, I was done anyway. Oh, I think ducking involves walking up in a basement somewhere, finding a plastic duck bill stuck to your face as a kidnapper approaches with a bucket of feathers, glue, and a blue sailor outfit. Right, I get it. It's funny. It's like being tar and feathered. I don't know if that's a thing in schools or anything. Like tarring and feathering. It's not really tar. It basically you dunk water on somebody and then dunk a bunch of feathers on them, and the water basically makes the feathers stick to them. I think originally it used to be tar and feather.
Yeah.
But I think that's just like, where are you gonna get a bucket of tar anymore? You know.
You know, because they just have them lying already.
I know, right? It's just everywhere. You know.
Yeah, but, you know, it's just a convenient thing back then.
Did you read my comment? What comment? You made a comment on a video? Or do you mean the chat, in the chat? Because I think I've read everything in the chat.
Talking about the comment.
Which one?
The one that only he seen, nobody else.
Some people. It's not good to to some to some sorry. I know it's a typo, but sometimes typos are funny to me. As a dyslexic person, I basically read very carefully what people say several times, and then I just I say it out loud in my head. So you can basically type a bunch of gibberish in there, and sometimes it's hilarious. Anyway, it's not good to smoke. Well, have you tried it? It's actually really nice.
That's relaxing.
But I'll agree with you. It's really bad to smoke cigarettes. They suck.
It is so.
They really aren't good for anything, you know. You never hear anybody say, "Wow, that smells really great," or basically, it's like, "I love the taste of this Marlboro," or something. You never hear that, you know.
You just hear how much people are addicted to them that they need to quit.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. That's all I've heard about them.
Yeah, I mean, because I've gone cold turkey a few times now, so it's just like, you know, it's just like a thing, so.
Yeah, I heard you saying that the other day. I was a little confused. I didn't know that that you was a smoker.
I'm not. I'm really not. You know, it's just that sometimes, you know, stress and stuff. So.
Yeah. Well, the thing is that basically, I only have yeah, it's as long as it's not a habit, then I guess it's a thing. I guess it might be okay. No, even then.
It's really not because I can basically keep it under control. Because like, you know, I can go a few days, and I mean I can go days without actually thinking about it or needing it or anything, or like getting any urges or whatever. And I don't necessarily normally get like an urge anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like yeah. It's. But do you get anything out of it? That's the thing.
Yeah.
You do.
Yeah.
Okay.
It helps for the long night that I have to stay up.
Well, no, you are okay.
And it kind of calms me down a bit sometimes. So.
Well, okay. It's just that there are other things that you can do besides that.
Yeah, it's just that that's the easiest way, you know.
It's not the cheapest though.
Do what?
It's not the cheapest though.
That's why I bum off other people. I do not buy my own cigarettes ever.
Okay.
Now.
It's just like for me, it's it's kind of the same thing, but not really, I guess.
Yeah, you do it for enjoyment, and I totally get that. So.
No, but basically, it's just like I've said many times before. Basically, it's just like I have a pipe to basically accentuate the satisfied feeling after dinner.
Yeah.
You know, or if I fancy something tasty.
Yeah.
That gets my mind off of being hungry or
Yeah.
or a headache or something. Then basically, yeah. But yeah, like you, I've gone for like days without it and stuff. It's not a big deal. It's just that it's something that's nice and relaxing, and cigars are completely different as well because it's just something I do on holiday, and it's also like once a month after a really epic meal and a really epic kind of like chill session afterwards,
Yeah.
or just to enhance some enjoyment if I've got a friend. But yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah. Jeffy says, so True Tubs pipe smoke smells very nice, but cigarettes don't, says Jeff. I guess. Yeah. Niall says, what video do you love the most that you have made? I'm guessing he's asking me. It's got to be it's the vacation one. It's the vacation. It's the poolside tubs one. That's my favorite video. Both two. It's one of the ones that I can watch because it's got other people in it, so I don't really care about me in it, you know. But also it's a really good memories and stuff that I've got connected to the video as well. So.
And Chris.
Well, I wasn't gonna try. I was trying not to perv over Chris some more, but yeah.
And Chris, yeah.
Fucking awesome. Just yeah. Well, there's like there's one guy on Grommer who's super into that video because he really likes how the bit after Chris has finished rubbing sun spray on my belly, it's kind of kneeling down and looking up at me, and I'm kind of looking down at him, and he's like, the guy is like, he really likes that because it kind of like it's like everything about your relationship is in that one moment, and it's like, okay, I can see that. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's almost doing the "what is thy bidding, thy master" kind of pose, and it's like, yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, it's like, you know, it's the moment of like admiration for each other, basically, or just like, you know, just kind of, I am your puppy, not your master. I don't know. So.
Well, yeah, even though that wasn't really a super thing, it was like there was a dom sub kind of thing in our relationship.
Yeah.
But it's more of like I'm a very, very caring guy, even though even though I am dominant in some aspects of the relationship. So it's kind of a yeah. You know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. That's fine, Tubbs. You can perv over Chris if you want. Yeah. Belly Lover says, are you gay? I'm bi. Oh, that was burgery. That was so burgery.
Yeah.
I had like 5 burgers for dinner today. Well, they look huge. These burgers that we have in our freezer, they look huge. They're like this big. But after you finish grilling them, they kind of like shrink a little bit, and they decrease in thickness because we've got a George Foreman grill. But no, I basically put a bunch of burger sauce and like I had a lot of I basically had poutine as well, which was quite nice.
It's cool.
So it was like I've got a lot of barbecue and burgery stuff in me. So now every time I do even a little burp, I just keep, you know, I get burger repeats. I get barbecue.
You're tasting the burger.
Basically, yeah. I never mind the whole repeating thing normally, but if I'm around somebody, it does drive me crazy because I'm like, oh god, they can smell what I've eaten. You know? Everyone in the chat, boo belly, like, why? They haven't done anything wrong.
No, he's saying boo as in scare them. Boo.
Why?
No, I don't know. Just...
Okay.
Funny joke. Funny joke.
I still love the, you know, hey Dan. What is it, Yoda?
I got another joke for you. He's like, that's cool.
Yeah, what is it? Yeah. I like it when he.
Yeah, tell me the joke.
Yeah, when he makes the last joke, it's just the greatest because basically it's like no, this is impossible to listen to you to do this. It's impossible. And the animation is just so great in that one that Game Grumps animated because it's like it's perfectly matching up the dialogue with as if Yoda was training Dan. It's great.
Yeah.
with the balancing of the rocks and stuff, the laughing.
Yeah, basically.
God, not the wrenches. Stop throwing wrenches.
Oh God, not the wrenches.
She's mean. Why would she ask that? That is a legitimate question. It's not actually you don't have to be mean to ask that question.
Yeah, I mean it's not an insulting question to ask.
Yeah, there's no real context behind it to say that it's mean or nice at the moment. You know. Also, did you just assume her gender? You know? We don't know if they're a guy, a girl, or in between.
Oh gosh. They're getting into the whole transphobia thing.
Yeah.
Did you just assume her gender?
Well, you did because you just said her.
Why would you do that?
You have to say their gender. Anyway.
Did you just assume their gender?
I know. Yeah, there's a funny Vine that was like, quick, women and children first, and like, wait, what are you doing? it's this big guy, and he's like, I identify as a woman child. You know? it's
oh, that's great. Oh, that's
like, I identify as a woman child. It's very good. As a woman child. Women and children first, you know, into the lifeboats. And it's whoa, wait. Where do you think you're going? Yeah.
Oh no, no. You scared them off.
Well, I got a feeling that yeah, I have a feeling that somehow Lionel and Belly Lover are attached somehow, because when you see one, you see the other one.
Oh no, I didn't get that impression at all. You are so good, Todd. Oh.
I deal with this kind of bullshit all the time because one of the part of my counselor job is moderating the chat room for teens doing this sort of bullshit to each other all the time.
Kind of wonder if you kind of noticed the sarcasm. I'm trying to explain it.
Nothing, Lionel. I'm just I'm not making any kind of like, I'm not making a definite statement, but I you know, I have the feeling that I said I had the feeling that you and the person that's belly lover or whatever they want to call themselves are somehow connected. Lionel, you wouldn't have to do it. You wouldn't have to sign into different accounts. Like, for example, on this computer, I can sign into 3 or 4 different accounts at the same time because basically, and I do that, because basically I've got different browsers.
Yeah.
It's not hard.
Well, also, it's like you can just create different emails too and just make different accounts from that.
Well, I've made how many accounts now?
Yeah. So
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I've got 14 different accounts. Lionel says I can't do that. Well, I can do that, so why can't you? Doesn't matter, Lionel. I'm just saying I had a feeling. Okay. I'm not saying I don't have any evidence to it apart from the fact that you seem to appear whenever Belly Lover or Gamer Girl has been on just recently. That's all I was saying. I don't even know how the hell is who the hell is Belly Lover. I would never ask those kind of. Okay. Nobody's accusing. I just said I had a feeling. You're not helping your case by basically getting super defensive when I bring it up. But whatever. You know. I thought you were leaving. It's a side gate, you know. segue. I thought you were leaving. No, no, I don't have any. You know, I don't have anything bad to say about either of you. So, like, whatever, man.
yeah, no, it's whatever. They didn't really do anything bad, you know. I mean,
That's what I mean. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, you know.
Have a good night anyway, Lionel. I'm probably gonna go soon anyway because I've been meaning to go for the past like hour and a half, kind of ish. Yeah, I hope Wolfie has a better day.
Yeah.
I'm glad everybody is okay though.
That does not sound like a fun thing.
No.
It's like one of those things where you like just kind of replay in your mind a few times. Yeah. But he's able to just, you know, kind of rest and get away from the thought because you know how it can stay in your mind, basically, that kind of thing. So.
Oh, Jeffrey, I was waiting for Howard to stop talking, and then I was going to say that you kind of ruined my thing. Jeffrey just says hugs to Wolfie. I was going to say, yeah, virtual hugs, dude. You know, and hopefully real hugs sometime soon.
Yes, that'd be lovely.
But then basically Jeffrey said that, yeah.
That hugs. Already.
You stole my thunder.
He wants to hug glory for himself.
But yeah, I'm just glad everything's kind of it's everything's kind of okay. Everyone's all right. You know, that's what I meant. It's okay, Jeff. I was gonna actually say something to you too. I was just gonna say like, I'm looking forward to see you two giving you proper hugs in around about 10 months time. Still 10 and a half. It's 9.5 months time, but it's still 10 months.
10 months.
Yeah, I need to start a proper countdown timer, but I can't actually start a proper countdown timer because my countdown time is going to be different to everybody else's from when they leave and stuff.
9 months.
Because I'm leaving either a day. I'm leaving either a day or two earlier than you guys.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing Jeffrey. And potentially, I don't know what the thing is with Chris, because Chris said, didn't he say something about an airport that's got like 3 flights or something nearby him or something? I don't know.
Something like that. Yeah. He said that basically, like, I guess you guys could like fly to like this other airport and then you could like meet and then fly over together or something. I don't know. So.
Where are you flying to?
Me?
Yeah, where are you flying to?
I'm guessing I'd just be flying over to the main airport in Vegas, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Because
just,
yeah, because mine would be a direct flight. So
the way that you said it was like that he was gonna that you was gonna fly over to him, or he was gonna fly closer to you.
No, I thought that's what he was saying to you. So
Right, yeah. Well, that's why I figured now after you said about your flight. That's why I was asking, you know. But it's okay. So is there direct flight? No, there is. No, there is, because I remember.
I have to share my message because I don't know the exact dates of the thing.
Well, we're staying potentially. I think we're doing a Tuesday to Tuesday kind of, you know, for a week. Because the actual event starts from Wednesday and it ends. No, we might be doing a Monday to Monday. I don't know. No, because it ends properly on a Monday. Oh, fuck's sake. Yeah, we have to talk to her about it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna share a message just try and get out like the information so that I have it on hand so that I can just plan and prepare and just know when I'm doing everything. Okay, so whenever we actually get there, that's when we'll be paying for the room.
Yeah, we'll either pay. I think we have the option of paying either on the you know, on check-in or check-out.
Oh, okay.
Although you might as well just pay when you get there, because basically, you know, what if you use up all your money and then basically you've got nothing to check out with?
Yeah.
But I like and it can either be split, or you can like pay somebody else and then they pay everything or whatever.
Well, that's what I was thinking of doing. Just like giving the money to Chris and then just let him take it from there or whatever. So.
Yeah, I was kind of like semi-hoping to do that myself, but I think that, and that's only because of card complications, because I've got a debit/credit card. It's kind of both.
Yeah.
So basically, it's kind of just, it's annoying whenever I'm in America because your cash machines can't handle my cards. Yeah, I have to find the right ATM that can actually do it on my card. Most ATMs are pretty good, but all of them seems to require some kind of transaction fee, even if they say free cash withdrawals, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's an international credit card / banking card, so it's a credit and debit card. But that's just because my bank is stupid. Cheap, but stupid.
Is that an actual like international fee?
That's what I mean, though.
I didn't know that existed. Because like
that's what I mean, though, because it's a thing where you can tell if it was just a credit card, I could just call up the credit card company and just tell them I'm going to be traveling to Vegas. You know, if you see any suspicious activity on my card, like somebody's using it in Vegas all of a sudden, then don't freak out and don't close off my account. You know, and then they'll be okay with it and it will be fine. But because it's a credit card and a debit card, basically it means that I have to call my bank up and I have to call a special transatlantic number and everything, and to explain it to them what exactly is happening. And it should all be simple, but it never is, because I tried that this time and I still had the same thing that happened. So, like I said, I'm hoping that basically I can do that with Chris, but if I can't do that with Chris, it's not really that big of a deal. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna like do what I said, which is like probably just do my bit of the room when I get there, which is fine.
Okay.
But no, as far as the room's concerned, I think either me or Chris or both of us are putting down a deposit.
Yeah.
And then basically we have to pay it when we either get there or if we're checking out. So. Or we could be, but I think potentially we could do it any time that we're there, essentially, as long as we do actually pay for the room before you leave, you know. Otherwise, they might be a bit pissed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you have to. Yeah, I would ask Chris about that if you want to try to just throw money at him and let him deal with it.
Yeah, that's what. Well, here's another thing too. Then it's like if I can just pay him already, that's just one thing I wouldn't have to worry about setting up for, basically. So it's just like, well, that's already taken care of. I don't worry about that anymore. So.
I know, it's just like it's so nice that we actually got somebody that we can actually trust to just like throw money at and just like he'll deal with the situation.
Yeah.
It's not just some random stranger that we found on the internet that is like happens to be going to Vegas too. Because of the it's like, wow guys, did you know the room's gonna be suddenly really expensive now? I mean, oh my god, you know, and like really? Oh well, I guess if I have that money. It's like that's great. Just give it to me and I'll sort it all out.
Give it to me.
Yeah, just give it to me and we'll do all the way.
Give me your card information. I'll just take it from there.
Yeah, that's what I used to do all the time with clients whenever because I used to do home delivery. I was the home delivery coordinator, blah blah blah. Basically, some that I'd have to get customers information like their address and everything. And when I worked at the till, I basically would also have their card information and stuff. And I basically, just type in your PIN number here and write down your sort code there. That'd be awesome. And your bank's passcode here. And they kind of like look at me suspiciously as like, I'm totally kidding, idiots. You know? I mean, you could do that. I'm not actually gonna use any of this information. I was just kidding. You know. We did have one little old lady who basically I thought she was smarter than this, who actually started writing out the first 2 digits first sort code. I was like, I'm kidding. No, don't write on the receipt. It's fine. I was kidding.
That's funny.
And after I explained it to her, she did find it funny, but I was just like, Jesus Christ, people are gullible. No. Yeah. Yeah. Unless Chris asks for your sort code and what bank you're with and stuff like that, I think we're okay with Chris.
Yeah. I'm cool.
Just saying that those are red flags. You know. No, I'm sure Chris is fine. Tubbs, when we go on the cruise, which is so cool, by the way. This is Jeffrey. Oh, I don't know. Next year. It's like I think it's a next year, next kind of autumn weather, autumn time. It's going to be post hurricane season. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
If we're doing the Caribbean one anyway. It depends where Damon wants to go, because basically it's the location is up to Damon, but he might want to do he might want to do a fjord cruise instead, around Norway and Sweden, which I guess would be better in the summer, because then you can actually get outside and not die of exposure. So you can go outside and not freeze to death. That would be awesome. We'll get eaten by a polar bear. Yeah. Which is fucking terrifying, apparently. I can't remember which relative it was, but I think it was one of my aunts that basically they're one of those random crazy expedition people. They like to do all of the
Right.
Yeah. So basically they went to a North Sea excursion, and they basically went on one of the ice cutter boats and stuff like that, and actually went into she actually had the opportunity to go into a kind of like a nature preserve, where you go into this big glass kind of like crystal ball kind of thing.
Yeah.
And like while she was there, basically they spotted a polar bear, and it was like, wow, it's getting bigger. So it's really it's getting really big, guys. It's like, and it was like there was 5 people in this crystal ball kind of building room thing.
Yeah.
So it's quite big, and the thing was like on top of it, trying to get in. And she said it was amazing, because she didn't realize how big polar bears were, but also it was fucking terrifying because this thing wanted to eat them. It was like, wow, we can really see its huge teeth that could rip the flesh off of every part of me. It was like,
that's scary.
Like I said, it's like it's just fucking terrifying. It's bears though are great. You know, it's like all different kinds of bears. They're so great, but they're terrifying at the same time. It's one of those, because the boy bears, male bears, unless they're hungry, are kind of scaredy cats of people, you know. I know we've gone off in a tangent, but I love talking about this, because they either don't care about people, or they just think of people as other bears.
Yeah.
You know, and they're kind of like, they're actually very playful and very intelligent, and kind of just they're big dogs. That's all they are. But girls, holy shit, are they the scariest? Because if you see a bear cub, then just you're dead. You know that, right? You are fucking dead. You may think, oh, that's really cute, but you basically have just forfeited your life. Because basically, if the mother ever finds out that you're near that cub, she will murder you and your family and everybody else around you. They really do are like, you know, they're super maternal, you know.
Yeah.
It is crazy. You know, the girls for some reason consider everything a threat that is another mammal, you know.
Yeah.
And that includes us. And it's just, yeah. But boys, like, they will charge you, but they actually can't. Sometimes won't even touch you. They'll just run at you and then realize, oh, it's not a bear. Never mind that. And fuck off. So I mean, that would be scary, but it would be like terrifying. But if it's a girl, it's like, nope, she's gonna kill you. She is gonna kill you. There's no way out of this situation. Anyway, sorry. Yeah, so basically it could be any time next year that isn't Bear Bash and isn't Vegas. Yeah. Jeff, do you remember the you know the Pocahontas song, the one that they won? Did they win an Oscar for that one? I think they did. Disney's Pocahontas. They had this. That's it.
Oh gosh.
Where basically, well, there's this one scene where basically, like you know, he's gonna.
With the bear?
Yeah, he's gonna kill the bear, and basically, like she brings the cub. You know, she plays with the cub. She picks up the cub and away from the mother, and basically shows John Smith the cub, and then it kind of cuts to another scene. It's like, no, they're dead. The mother's right there as well. They are so dead. Not only did they look at it, they took it away from its mouth. They're fucked. You know? It's like I was all with this movie, you know, historical inaccuracies aside, until that moment. It's like, great. Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why, like, people have hunted bears to near extinction, you know. I have a big owie hair on my face, which is great. Yeah, but I'm really looking forward to the cruise. I'm really looking forward to it too. But it's just that it's kind of I got a bad feeling that if I told my mother about it, then she'd want to come along too, which is fine. But I'm just really hoping that she doesn't have enough money to. I'm sorry. I love my mom. I do, but I can't. I can't stand being stuck with her. Oh, that sounds bad too.
No, I get it.
Mothers. Yeah, mothers. It's just I can't be myself when I'm around my mum. I hate that.
Yeah.
Because always
expected to act a certain way.
It's not that. It's not that. It's that basically. I'm not going to say my mother's senile or anything, but she does seem to be overly sensitive. But she's also a very strong woman. So basically, like you know, if I did say something wrong, she would totally call me out on it.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't mean anything by anything, you know, I hate that.
Yeah. No, it's there.
So I'm always just kind of like, I just shut up and let her tell the story about how I wet the bed or whatever, you know. I don't care.
Yep.
Damon knows all those stories anyway. I've got an email.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Was that just the Metal Gear Solid sound?
Yeah, it's my work email.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Sorry. I'll figure this out because it's on my old phone. I plugged in my old phone because I'm trying to get all the pictures off of it for the new pic dump and art dump and stuff. Because before its battery died completely. By the way, it's been charging up for 2 days. So how fucked the battery is in this thing, and it's only just turned on. But no, on the old phone, I used to also use that one for emails and stuff because it's got a big screen and I can type easily on it and stuff. So basically, I've got one side, one noise is the Metal Gear Solid, and I think that's for the umbrella work, the scientific advisory emails stuff. And then I've got another one, which is a Star Trek communication chirp. You know that badge that they wear on Star Trek? It's also a communicator. And basically, if they tapped it, it makes this little chirpy noise. And that would indicate that it's on, and then they basically just say, Kirk to Enterprise or whatever. But they wouldn't, because they use the old style communicators, which were basically mobile phones. Anyway, yeah. So and that noise is actually for the teenager charity, the council work. So.
Oh, okay,
But because I've used it for so long, I basically have forgotten immediately which one's which. But either way, that was work. That was a work email or something coming through. So yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's funny that I found those ringtones on the App Store. Sometimes I had because it's so random when it comes on. It basically it means that it would happen in real life. I'd just be like talking to some friends at the pub or whatever, and all of a sudden that would happen, and I'd be like, "Oh no, somebody's noticed me," Exactly. And of course, the clinic.
Mark appears directly over your head.
Yeah, I would love that if you could actually get that. If there was like some kind of hat or something with like a little LED screen that basically had like an explanation symbol that came up on it.
Yeah,
that'd be awesome.
And it connects directly to your phone so that it
a Bluetooth one would be awesome.
Yeah, pretty cool.
We should invent that. That would be so awesome. I bet it exists somewhere though.
It does. Somewhere.
I know somebody who's got one of those LED name tag things. That's kind of like it's not just a name tag. It's actually a square, and it's just a pin badge thing that they've got on. But they can program it to say different words and stuff, and even symbols. And basically, I know at the sci-fi convention, they put it on their hat. They didn't actually put it on their beanie. And it was kind of funny because they had like writing scrolling across their head. But no, I bet you could basically because I think that's Bluetooth controlled. So I bet they could just do it with that.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. We just gave somebody an idea because it's online and they're going to make millions out of it.
Oh, yeah. No, that's me. I'm going to patent the idea immediately after this video finishes.
Copyrighted and trademark.
Yeah.
LED hats, copyrighted trademark. 2018. There you go. We're covered. Basically, I love that because somebody can actually go and do that now, and we can just claim it's like, oh no, that was our idea. We copyrighted and trademarked it. I have the evidence. See, it's on this stream.
Yep.
Anyway, guys, 2 hours.
2 hours.
For 2 hours that I've been on here for. I said that I was not going to be on here for. Anyway, Thank you so much for watching, everybody on YouTube. Side stretch. Belly rubs and belly salute, and have another look at the artwork, because why not? It's funsies.
Yeah.
I do like how the orange and purple one came out, although it does look a bit pink to me. Well, it looks a bit grey to me, but it looks a bit pink grey to me. And I'm actually not that super bummed out about the felt one.
Yeah, I mean, it looks alright.
I mean, it
It
doesn't
doesn't
look.
look bad or anything.
That's what I mean. It does look terrible, and I mean, if I had better control over the way that I did that, instead of, because this is kind of a test,
Yeah.
I'm sure it would look even less shitty. You know what I mean? But yeah.
I'm sure.
Anyway, tomorrow we'll be doing the Valentine's Day card sheet, so that'll be fun.
Yay.
if I'm here at the time, because basically I don't know what's happening today. What the plan is, because it's a weekend. So Damon's off, so he might just be doing chores, or I don't have any work to do. I don't know. Anyway, guys, say bye, Tubbs, and I will hit the goodbye button.
Good night, Jeff. Hugs and snuggles.
I'm glad you do, Jeff. He likes my belly salute. It's totally a thing now.
Yep.
Thanks, Jeff. Yeah, I'll hit the button.